Hi everybody, I'm Zilla Blitz and welcome to more adventures in Euro Truck Simulator 2 as we begin the Switzerland rework event. We're now down in Milan, Italy. We've got a load here of chewing gum and we're going to be taking it up into Geneva to get our first delivery in the day. You'll notice we have some quite bizarre weather here because the skies are pretty clear everywhere and yet it's raining out. So I'm not quite sure what's going on with that, but we're going to head out here with our delivery. We've got a 5-hour and 51-minute delivery. It's Sunday, just shortly after lunchtime now. And how do we get out of here? Oh, over here, the gate. Yep. Shortly after lunchtime on Sunday, we should get there right around dinner time. Looking forward to our first drive in Switzerland in quite a while. We're going to do a couple other things in this adventure. We may do two other things. We may get two achievements here because this is a DAF truck, and I believe this is the last truck we need to get that Test Drive Unlimited achievement, where you have to drive every make in the game for at least 999 kilometers. And we picked up this truck a little while ago. I don't know how many kilometers we've got on it right now, but it's 999 kilometers isn't that far. This is 340 kilometers left to get up to Switzerland here. So we might cross it today. If we don't, it'll probably be in the next episode. We'll get that because this is the last truck. We've got 6 brands driven for 999 kilometers already. This is the last one we need. The other thing we're going to get is we're going to get the achievement called True Sicilian. You have to own a garage in every city in Sicily. We have Palermo. There's only 3 cities in Sicily, I think, and we have enough money to buy garages now down there. So we'll go do that at the end of this episode. We'll pick up another achievement there. But other than that, it's just time to kind of get our Euro Truck Simulator 2 driving wheels back in gear here, because it's been quite a while since I've driven in Euro Truck Simulator 2. So excited to be back. This is great. I had no idea there was an event in Euro Truck Simulator 2 as well. I just assumed there wasn't. And then Revan posted a comment on the American Truck Simulator episode telling me that I should check out the event for the rework of Switzerland. So we'll check out the 3 Swiss cities. We have to make 10 deliveries in this event, which means that they have to be 10 deliveries of at least 200 kilometers from or to Switzerland. I believe it's from or to Switzerland that go to different countries. So this will get us the Italy-Switzerland connection. And then we'll try to take one the next episode getting out. But we get to the middle of July to do this. And this is what, June 6th as I'm starting this right now. So plenty of time here to kind of sort this out. Although I've said that before, and then all of a sudden you realize, oh my gosh, the event is ending in 3 days, and you have to scramble to do all the deliveries. But not this time. I don't know. I didn't look up yet what the rewards are for the event. Be curious to see what they are. But yeah, we've got this bizarre weather here. It's a sunny. Now it's actually getting a little cloudier, but it doesn't look like it's cloudy enough to rain. But anyway, it's raining on us now. But we're cutting our way up through the northern part of Italy here. We'll be heading up over the Alps and then into Geneva. And we'll see you a little bit as we get further down the road here. Winding single-lane highway here.
Precaución, por favor.
Okay. Well, no perfect delivery today. I was not paying attention to the speed limits. Obviously. Is there a police officer? Oh, it must be behind us, huh? Tricky. Our first find since coming back to American Truck Simulator and Euro Truck Simulator. Better slow down. He's going to get me again. To be fair, we have reached in the point in the game where money is starting to be a little bit irrelevant, right? Because we've got 660,000 euros and it's coming in fast now. I'll have to tally up how many trucks we have. I do want to talk about one of the experiments we've got going here shortly too, but we'll do that at the next connection here. We'll head further down the road. We'll see you a little bit. 4 hours and 40 minutes left in our journey. So we've got about 4 hours left in our journey here. And one of the things I've noticed is that all of the roads have reset here in our Switzerland adventure, because we've been in and out of Switzerland quite often in the earlier parts of this career, but they've all been reset. And this stretch that we're on here now in northern Italy looks pretty good. And I'm even just looking at some of the roads in here, like some of the roads for this delivery here, and then this road over here with a scenic outlook along the way here, kind of to the southeast of Bern. This looks really cool with all the squiggly lines there. So I think that's definitely one we want to try to do in this event as we move forward. So it'd be fun to kind of explore this city completely new. Another squiggly one over here. I assume this is kind of some mountainous stuff as well. And then this looks like fun. So I'm excited to see. It's fantastic that they go back and kind of rework existing countries that were done so early on in the game, because the graphics and their ability to kind of create landscape has improved so much since when they first started this game. So it's fantastic that they're updating it like this. It's kind of like, a lot of places you'll get Euro Truck Simulator 2 and then a year later it's Euro Truck Simulator 3, but it's an interesting approach that they've taken, where they're just basically keep upgrading Euro Truck Simulator 2 and keep adding DLC to it. So all in favor here. But I'm curious if the rework of Switzerland has involved some of these roads that are connected to Switzerland, because this feels newer and better to me than it would have been in the earlier parts of the game. And so I'm not sure, but mountains coming up here. It's looking pretty spectacular. 3 hours and 45 minutes left in our journey. We'll check in as we get a little bit closer here, but this is actually pretty cool. About 2.5 hours to go. We're in the Alps here now, doing a hairpin turn as we climb up this mountain here. I feel like this is new and better, even though it's not Switzerland, but maybe I'm just crazy because maybe I just haven't driven this part of the game before yet. But this feels improved over the old original base game, perhaps. But it's hard to say. I'm not quite sure. This feels pretty cool, though. I like these mountains and stuff like that. It's fun to be driving in and around the Alps. It's going to be a fun little event here for Switzerland, I think. Looking forward to it here. I did want to talk, as we're kind of heading up here through the mountains and the tunnels and things like that, about one of our 2 experiments. So we've got 2 experiments currently going on with this career. And if you're not familiar, do I go this way? I feel like this might be the wrong way to go. Maybe we weren't supposed to go that way. This must be a border to France, perhaps? Anyway, we went through there. Yeah, this is a little bit... It's always hard for me to talk and go through the borders at the same time, but hopefully we can manage this. But anyway, if you're new to the channel, we have 2 experiments going on. One experiment is to explore driver development patterns. The other experiment is to explore the question as to whether trucks matter. Now, I've got to update all the data on the driver development patterns. Well, that one I think we're starting to kind of come close to the end with it. But the one, wow, $382 toll, 82 euro toll. That's pretty pricey. They're going to open the gate here for us. There we go. All right. Slow here. But anyway, we're making our way forward. The truck one we just started, and it's really just to answer the question, do trucks matter for your hired AI drivers, right? That's just a really simple question. And we think we know the answer, but it's just kind of fun. We don't really have too much else to spend the money on, so we might as well spend it on something and see if we can answer these questions. And then to answer that question, what we did was we bought a fully developed garage in Berlin, bought 5 trucks and hired 5 drivers, and we tried to get 5 drivers that were relatively equivalent. We put them all on kind of equal development patterns, the same kind of standard development patterns, balance, and then we're going to see which one of the trucks makes the most money, because we've kind of eliminated all the variables and drivers in trucks, in truck make and brand and stuff like that, and then just checking out the quality of the truck to see if it mattered. So we bought 5 Volvos, 2 really cheap ones, 2 really expensive ones with 600 horsepower engines, and then one mid-range Volvo. And our results so far, they've been at it about 5 days, so it's still very early in this experiment, but it's interesting. All 4 of the 5 trucks are making exactly, this is France now, 2,600 euros, an average 2,600 euros a day. One truck, which is one of the more expensive trucks, the 600 horsepower Volvo, is making 3,000 euros a day. But all the other 4 are exactly the same, which is interesting. I do think that we're going to see things change as the driver's skill development patterns change, perhaps. And so that's something we'll be kind of waiting for and watching a little bit. And it's very, very, very early in the experiment. But I do imagine we're going to, I think we know the answer to the question, is that trucks have to matter, right? But so far, we have no evidence that would point to that type of an answer, because all 4 of the 5 trucks are making exactly the same amount, and then one of the expensive trucks is making more. But that's our little update here. This is a slow little stretch here as we kind of zigzag through the French Alps here, but fun little drive. This definitely has to be new, because I think of driven through this area before, and this feels completely different than anything I've experienced in the game so far. But we've got about an hour and 43 minutes left. We are heading up across the Swiss border here soon. We'll see you in a little bit as we get closer to our delivery of our gum. About an hour left in our drive here. This French stretch of the road here has been just spectacular. We've got this winding creek here, an aqueduct kind of behind us, with the mountains on the side and stuff like that. This is a really pretty drive here. I am excited, and we're not even in Switzerland yet. Fantastic stuff. 30 minutes to go, and I think we just hit the Swiss border here, because it looks like a passport control up ahead, or yep, here we go. That's a Swiss flag, so we've made it to the Swiss border. I suppose there's no passport control because it's all EU, right? But we'll head through here, I think. Get through this little station, and then we'll pull in here. I'm curious, for people that are playing the game, have you started the Swiss event? Is there anything in Switzerland that you would definitely recommend in the new Switzerland that you would recommend that we check out? Because this looks like all new terrain. I think a little while ago, though, I was in Switzerland doing something, and I think I commented, maybe it was Bern or something like that, that looked like it had all been reworked. So maybe we've seen a little bit of it, but for whatever reason, in this update, they reset all of the highways here. So at least to us, map-wise, it's all new terrain here. I'm not sure what our Estonian paper here is doing. Let's go, guys. Is there a light? Come on, guys. But yeah, I'm curious if you have started driving around in New Switzerland. Is there anything that we should see? I'm also curious if there are hidden roads in Switzerland we should look for. Because I confess that's one thing, I've talked about it before, but I don't have very many hidden roads found in Euro Truck Simulator 2. It's been mostly American Truck Simulator where I've picked up hidden roads. So I'd be curious to get some here. If there's some in Switzerland, I would bet they're pretty fun. I should probably keep my eyes open for them too here. But 20 minutes to go. Geneva must be right around the corner here. We do have a scenic vista up ahead on the right that I just spotted, so we'll check that out too. But yeah, I'm curious if you're driving, what are you doing in the game? Have you finished the event yet? Has it gone well? Have you enjoyed it? It's a little bit of, it's going to be a bit of kind of work, right? Because 10 deliveries to different countries, eventually you're going to have to go pretty far to get one back and forth to Switzerland, I think, right? So it probably makes sense, or maybe it doesn't matter. I'm wondering if there's a way that makes it easier or more difficult. I just picked Milan because it looked pretty close and it looked like it'd be fun to drive up through the Alps here, which seemed to work out pretty well. But I'm wondering if there's a strategy to do it. Not that, I mean, we have until July, that's 10 deliveries. They're going to be long, though, I think. So maybe it is worth thinking a little bit about how to approach the event. But for now, we'll just kind of start racking them up and picking up. Maybe try to do them in like a clockwise circle. So maybe try to find one to France for the next episode. And then you almost wonder if it makes sense to go, for example, France, to find one to France that's near like Belgium, then drive up to Belgium and get a new job there that could be taken down into Switzerland. You know, do like a really short French-Belgium job so we could get that way. That might be the most efficient way to do it. Otherwise, coming back into Switzerland, can't see. Coming back into Switzerland from France, you wouldn't get any credit for it because it wouldn't be a different country, right? I think that is a strategy. That does seem to make sense. I mean, when you're driving into Switzerland, it wouldn't matter, right? Because coming out of Switzerland, you can go anywhere you want. But doing the ones out of Switzerland, it probably makes sense to try to find a delivery that's right next to a country that you can go to get a delivery back into Switzerland. Anyway, 15 minutes to go. This is taking a while because it's slow going here in the city here. This is Geneva, the outskirts. Anyway, we've got a scenic vista here. What is this? Oops. Geneva. Nice. There's a Ferris wheel. Very cool. Anyway, we'll check out the vista here, and then we'll finish up our delivery as we check out our new Switzerland landscape. So we're still on this vista here. Is that some sort of geyser? What is that? It shoots up into the air. It looks like it's water. It must be, right? What's the deal with that? So many things to learn. Anyway, we will continue on our way here. Sun's going down here. This is city time, and it's taking a while because there's a lot of lights here. So I've actually been driving for a while since I last connected. I did want to comment, though, this is just spectacular terrain here. They've done a marvelous job here at Geneva. It looks so amazing compared to what it was earlier in the game. This is just really fantastic. The only odd thing, right? The only odd thing about it, and I commented too about London when we were there a while ago, is the lack of people. It feels, I mean, it feels like it's like early on a Sunday morning or something like that with so few people up. But other than that, that's really just really fun. Nice time of day to be here too. So another 9 minutes. We'll see you as we kind of make our way slowly through the city here. We are here at our final destination. It was a fun drive through the city here. This is going to be a fun event. I've said that before, but I am excited. It's almost like a whole new, like a free DLC because it's so different, which is pretty neat. I understand they've reworked or are reworking the Rhine area in Germany as well, so it'd be kind of fun to check that out. 40 here. Not very difficult, but a little bit tricky, I suppose. I mean, we do have to try to get this lined up right here. I want to try to back in from the... Here, let's go that way. And this way. Yeah, that's lined up pretty well, I think. I think we just turn it. Wiggle it in here. Bingo, we got it. We are home. Nice easy parking. Chewing gum delivered to Geneva. Let's get our money. And that should give us our first event, our delivery here. That's be perfect. And 4 hours and hour and 4 minutes. Okay, show results now. Creeping our way up to level 37, which would be level 40 is king of the road. But got a ways to go here. Did we get it? Yes. Trade connections, Switzerland, 1 out of 10. Perfect. Now let's go get the Sardinia event. I'm going to go to the map here. Where is it? Navigation, world map. Let's go. Actually, we want to go to... Let me get out of here. Garages. Company. Garage manager. Garage purchase. There we go. We're going to come down here. We've got Palermo already. We're going to buy Messina. Purchase. Yep. Gives us that one. And let's get one more here. Catania. Purchase. Yes. Thank you for your purchase. Usually we get a little pop-up for the achievement here, but I don't see it. And I noticed that didn't work on American Truck Simulator either. I wonder if I have to turn something on to get those to work, or they just aren't working automatically in the game anymore. Yeah, but we should have the True Sicilian achievement now. I'll check to see when I log back out and log back into the game. We'll be back for another delivery in Switzerland and the Swiss event in a few days. Thanks for watching, everybody. Let me know how your event is going and things that I should check out in Switzerland. Talk to you later. Bye.